It is East Coast Drive with Bongani and Mags. As always, whenever anything happens big, that is big in the country, we normally get it first, man. We've got Lady Zamar on the line. She just dropped a brand new album, which is called Monarch. It's got 20 songs. Welcome to East Coast Radio.
Hi, how are you, Bongani?
We are actually great, man. Haven't spoken to you in a long time. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling super tired, but super great.
Happy birthday for, I think it was last week, Wednesday.
Yes, thank you so much.
What are you like now, 23?
I ain't gonna tell nobody.
So tired.
People keep guessing. I see all these ages. I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
You know what? Whenever somebody asks your age, you must just say yes. So if they say, "Oh, are you 23?" Yes.
Yes.
they could just they could be whatever they want to be. So you've been touring. You've had. Did you manage to party on your birthday, by the way, or did you have a quiet one?
Oh, definitely.
One? Oh, you did.
No, I had. Yeah, we had a launch for the album, and we had my birthday party at the same venue because they did not want me to be away from the venue. So I had to plan my entire party there, and still have the launch. And then we all went to my place after and had another Joel.
So the clock strikes 12 and you're another year older. So the title of the album, do you feel like when they clock strike 12 that you've evolved and become this beautiful butterfly and you can actually reflect back and actually see the changes and the growth as you as a talent?
Yes. No, I chose that name because of exactly that. I feel like I've grown, I have become more of myself, but at the same time I've maintained my sound, my regal nature, my regal mentality, and hence the Monarch has that dual meaning of royalty that stands above royalty and also the butterfly that has evolved from the caterpillar.
Ladies, I remember speaking to you a couple of years back and you were saying, look, I mean, you're still pretty new in the industry and you were saying, you know, I just want to sing and just do what I love for a living. And I remember you saying that you didn't know much about the music industry. Now that you've been in it and successful for a while, what has been the hardest lesson that you've learned?
That nobody's your friend, like for real. Like even the people that you think are your friends in the music industry, as long as they are other participants, like as long as they stand to benefit from you in some way, they are really not there for you. They're all there for themselves. And your job is not to be sour about it or to be, overly invested in having feelings about it. Just know it, understand it, and therefore you will not get surprised or shocked when someone acts according to their true nature, because they have been hiding their true nature from you for whatever reason. So I've learned to not be surprised. Some things still shock you, like, whoa. But other than that, I forgive them and I'm like, look, I get it. You're all here to make your way to the front of the line, and it is what it is. And my job is to make sure that I continue and stay focused on what I need to do and never get distracted by the hurt and the pain that comes from sometimes trusting a lot and expecting the best from people.
When you're in that moment now, because the circles got smaller, from the outside looking in, it gets bigger, but from the inside looking out, actually the circles got smaller. But when you've got that moment of disappointment, because I feel like we have that a lot in this industry, where we get frustrated and disappointed and let down, and you just feel, who's that one person that you can turn around and talk to in those moments?
Definitely my mom. I speak to my mom when everything's get really rough. I also have a friend. I have a code name for him. His name is Snooks. I always talk to him as well. Like, he's completely outside of the industry, and he's been my friend for the longest time. Those are the people that I really will turn to, and obviously my close friends, but they're all different, and sometimes they're not available. So those are the two people I know for a fact that if I call, they will be there and they will understand what I'm talking about. And I have to wait for them to be free. They'll make that time to listen to what I have to say.
It is East Coast Drive with Bongani and Mags. We've got Lady Zamar on the line. The album is called Monarch. It's got 20 songs. And out of all the 20 songs, you've got 2 features, right?
Yes.
Listen, was that because too many people wanted to work with you? Because every other artist that I've ever interviewed has said, listen, I'd love to be in studio with Lady Zamar. So I know everyone wanted to be featured on your album. How did you first of all turn them down? And how did you decide on working with the likes of Teleman and Rhapsody on the album?
usually the songs decide, you know. I would love to work with everybody as well. Like, it's my heart's desire to work with as many artists as possible because collaboration is beautiful. However, there's a specific song and a sound that you're working on at a time.
Yeah.
And like a song like Lolo, which is a feature with Teleman, you can't just have anyone on it.
Yeah.
So I got people, you know, I played them the song and it's like, it's not working out. And I actually got co-writers as well, though other writers that I'd aspired to work with, and schedules were not allowing, and some people were just like, no, I can't do this and this. And if we set Wednesday for recording, we're going to record Wednesday. I'm not going to postpone Wednesday. So
it needs to happen on the day that everyone said, Yeah,
so whatever crisis you have, I'm okay with that. No hard feelings, but let me get someone who's available. So
such a good attitude
to have Teleman be available when I needed him to be, and for that specific song, and it worked out. And same with Rhapsody. I reached out to her, and I did not know that she'd even be considering working with an artist like me, you know, a dance artist, when she's so hip hop and so poetry. And she was more than willing, and she told me she likes my work, and I was shocked that she even knows me. I was like shocking, and it was difficult to work. I'm pretty sure if you guys were to interview her, she'd probably tell you that it was really difficult to work with Zamar because I push people, and I'm like, I need this, and we briefed each other so many times. We had this conversation about what freedom should sound like, and I co-wrote that song with Msaki as well. So it was like a collab between like 4 people, the person who made the beat, because that was also a back and forth, like, I don't like this, take this out, you know. And finally, I remember Rhapsody recorded one line and one verse, and I was like, nah, we need more. I need you to finish the story because it is incomplete. And we had to break it down again, like, this is where I'm going now. It was quite a job, but I was really lucky and blessed to have people that were willing to come back to the song over and over again. She has such a busy life, and she's always up and down, involved in so many different projects. So for her to have had the time to work on that song, and Teleman is all over the place with his work as well. These people really took the time out, and for me, it's about destiny and fate. Like, these are the people I'm supposed to work with on this album. Everyone else kind of fizzled out, and that was how it was. So I appreciate the people who wanted to work with me. I appreciate the people that tried to make time but couldn't. And I appreciate the people that finally did get onto the album.
I mean, if you listen to songs like Freedom or This Is Love, I also listened to a couple of interviews where you were saying that it's probably the most personal album that you've ever made. Do you have any songs that touch on your relationship with SJAVA on the album?
I mean, essentially, every song about relationships on my album has elements of almost all my relationships, not just that particular one. You know, that was a type of, and it was not the most, productive because we're both musicians, we're all over the place, But there's a lot of experiences that I took from that as well that have been incorporated into certain songs. And it's not just that. I also learned a lot from previous relationships. You look back and you're like, oh, I think I made a mistake here. And then you're like, oh, I'm never going to do this again. And then you look at songs like More and More, where after everything has been said and done, I'm writing this song about what I want, So I'm past the phase where I'm like, oh, this is what's going on, this is how I feel. And these are the group of people that have made me feel this way. But I'm now going into this song is what I want. Like, this is my heart's prayer. And these elements are actually taken from, the elements of More and More are taken from different relationships.
So it's not just
that
one.
That was great. And essentially, I'm taking from all these people, and this is what I want. And this is what it should be like. And I'm a firm believer in true love. And I believe that it might take a long time sometimes, and I'm not one to settle either. So
and it's a beautiful one it's such a beautiful thing that you talk about. You believe in true love, because I remember you've said this before, that you believe in true love, and it's a funny one. Whenever there's a relationship that's got two people that are both famous, that are both known, obviously like the previous relationship that you had with SJAVA, I remember seeing rumors where the people are like, but how can she sing about love? But it looks like apparently she cheated on SJAVA. Would you be able to tell us, between the two of you, did you cheat on SJAVA, or did he cheat on you for you guys to break up?
I think the details of our breakup are really not important to the rest of the world. I think they're really important to us. I wouldn't want to put any kind of blame on anyone, myself or him. It's just that relationship was not meant to last forever, and it didn't last forever. So it is what it is.
So you wouldn't cheat again?
For whatever reason. Yeah, I would date again, but not with him. Like, I'll date again.
Is the name in the album Monarch for the evolution of yourself in your personal life in relationships, or is it the evolution of yourself in the industry?
It's actually myself in the industry, myself spiritually, my perspective on relationships, because it keeps growing and I start understanding things a little bit more, and my evolution as a musician. From where I started to now, I really do see the caterpillar phase, and I see the chrysalis phase, which happened during the release of King Zamar. Before we completed the album, I was in a very dark space.
Yeah.
In Freedom is a song that really kind of summarizes it. The part where I'm singing on the trap beat, it's I've got pain, I've got stains, crystallized in dark caves of memories in my head, So I'm talking about how everything has ultimately, you cannot appreciate the light as we are in our present day, because we know night and day. You cannot appreciate the day without truly having experienced the light, because that's the situation we live in. We're not in a place where we always live in day. Or
Lady Zamar, you have the most beautiful opportunity to write your heartache into lyrics. Then you can go get into a studio and you can talk about your breakup, how he hurt you, how you're going to, approach your next relationships. But there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of women out there that don't have that same opportunity as you. How do they start to walk out of the dark?
I think the first thing that you must remember as a woman, or as a man, but I'm speaking because you asked about women, is that understand that when people act, whether it's good or bad, it's not about you. It's about whatever decisions they have made. And it's very difficult to separate yourself from someone you're with who does wrong to you. And it's easy to hold on to pain and to hold on to grudges, but don't do it. Not because you shouldn't be angry at that person or because you shouldn't lash out, but because whatever you decide to be is what you become. So if you decide to be angry and bitter towards this person forever, then you become a bitter person. I believe in time limits. Give yourself time to grieve. Give yourself time to acknowledge. Don't run away from it. Live in your mess. Live in your tears. Live in your truth at that moment. But keep on having that will to say, I can do better. I will do better. I will get better.
Or just do what guys do and just go on a rebound.
Oh, stop.
Don't do that. That's painful. I believe rebounds hurt more.
Lady Zamar, don't bite his bait. Don't bite his bait.
Lady Zamar, look, man, I wish we had more time. I just wanted to say to you, look, well done. The album sounds amazing.
Yes, thank you.
I love your consistency. I was very, very scared because of the success from Collide being the highest played song on radio to obviously your next body of work. It sounds amazing. And it sounds very personal. We would love to have you in studio, man. The next time you're in Durban, please come through.
Oh, yeah, I'll be in Durban very soon. Durban July is happening now.
So we'll see you there, man.
Come say hi.
Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Cheers, man. That's Lady Zamar. Brand new album's out. It's called Monarch, and it's available on all digital platforms.
Get home smiling with Bongani and Mags.